Hey everyone, we right now are in Croatia. The bus ride took about 2 hours to get to Zagreb. From there, we went to the airport to pick up our little rental car that we would have for just 2 days, mostly because we wanted to stop by Plavice Lakes National Park. We got there around 5 p.m. and paid half the normal price to get in. Our time was limited, so we went straight to this little boat that took us across the lake to do a small hike. We were super excited and immediately relaxed by the beautiful nature. The hike was a full loop around countless waterfalls that made me feel like I was in some type of fairy tale. The entire path was a boardwalk and mostly flat, and it felt like we were walking straight through the lake. I thought it was gorgeous, and I was grateful we went there later in the day because I heard it can get extremely crowded. In the morning, we were in Split. We made it super late the night before. When we woke up, we went to go see the fortress that sits overlooking the city. This fortress is centuries old, serving as the protector of the city, and has never been infiltrated. We learned that some scenes from the popular series Game of Thrones was shot here. Everything was very well preserved, and it gave you a really amazing peek into the past. The fortress even had a church inside that was incredibly beautiful and peaceful. We went in the morning, so the sun was not a big problem. After, we went to one of my favorite places of our Croatia trip, a super cute local museum that is also a small production factory. We walked through the gardens and sampled some lavender essential oil and loved it, and then some immortelle oil. And we walked through the olive museum and learned the process of making olive oil and its benefits. And then we went into the store, and not gonna lie, I bought so many good natural products for my skin. Apparently, immortelle is extremely rare and they grow a ton in Croatia, so it's a really good place to stock up. And of course, we got some olive oil. In the evening, we walked around the old town in Split. I loved feeling the Roman presence here. There's actually a palace and a bunch of underground tunnels. We stumbled upon some type of cultural festival with so many different countries coming together to share music and traditional fashion. I loved watching everyone come together and enjoy the music and fun. We walked along the docks, watching the boats, and stopped by this cute beach on our way back, just as the sun was setting. The next day, we took a 50-minute ferry to the island of Brač. That brought us to the city of Supetar. Pulling in the city looked so lovely. We could smell the bakery from the boat. That was actually our first stop before we headed to a quiet beach to enjoy the morning. Then we walked around the town, enjoying the architecture, and even explored the inside of this church. We took the ferry back to Split. I think the coastline in Split is so gorgeous. We went to explore the underground tunnels, and we just walked around Split a little bit more before calling it quits and saying goodbye to Croatia. Thanks so much for watching this short video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!